Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 30 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Litecoin, followed by Polkadot, BitGet, XMR, PEPE, Pi, Uni, and then we're ending with AAVE number 30. Let's get straight into it. Litecoin against USD. So Litecoin has sliced back up above the skinny pink line. We've zipped back up and we've already taken out its highs. I'm assuming that Litecoin is going to go a little bit higher to like 120, potentially 120. Right now we're in a retrace. I think we're going to retrace a little bit more. And after that, around 90, plus minus 90, we might drop to 80s. But yeah, I'm assuming that Litecoin is eventually going to rise up to 125. So yeah, this is actually tradable, to be honest. So a little bit of a dip and then pump, we continue higher. I mean, of course, if you zip down past the skinny pink line, then potentially Litecoin could be going lower. But I think there's another rally coming on. So there you go. Polkadot against USD. So for Polkadot, same thing as well. Lower highs, until we took out this high. Could this be a new trend change? Possible. So again, falling channel. See, previously we had a falling channel over here. What happened? Zip higher. Falling channel. What do you think is going to happen next? What do you think is going to happen next? I suspect we're going to drop just like Litecoin a little bit lower. And then we zip up towards, taking out these highs towards the skinny pink line. Polkadot is still largely bearish, I would say. The best bullish case for Polkadot is we just start zipping up here, right? Form something like an inverse head and shoulders, right? Consolidation above the skinny pink line. And then we zip out from here. That'll be fantastic. But until it happens, yeah, we're still under the skinny pink line. So the trend is still largely bearish for Polkadot. BGB against USD. So we were saying that BGB will very likely see a break towards the upside. And so eventually we did break because this is an ascending. Value 1, value 2, value 3, and then a slow crack up. So right now, here we are. I'm anticipating the possibility of a continuation towards $6. Right now at 5.32. So it's not really that volatile. We're still largely above the skinny pink line. So we remain with the bullish bias for BGB. Monero has hit all targets, which we acquired way back in September 2024. The reason why we have all of these targets is because Monero was in a huge accumulation. Been following me, there are a list of coins that has huge accumulations that has yet to break out. So if and when the break comes, you're gonna see something similar, such as this. So we have already hit the third target at 390. So yeah, that's it. Monero hits every of the 3 targets, and now Monero is in a very big sell. Deep sell, right? So volatility is coming in. So the whales are selling off Monero. Right? So that's why it's very important when things are rising, right? To always secure your profits. Because you just never know when things might start reversing. You might be expecting Monero to go beyond its all-time high at $500, right? But look at where we are right now. At the top here, 423. We're at 325. $100 down. And when it drops very, very fast. In a very short time frame, it just drops very fast. That's why you have to secure your profits. Right? The first break that came, pump, we hit target number 1. Falling channel came in for Monero. Bam! Broke out, hit target number 2. Return back here. Recoil again, like an arrow being pulled back. Pum! Goes back higher. 390. That's it. This is where you have to take profits. Completely 100% out at target number 3. And yeah, that's it. That's how you do trading. So that's Monero for you. Could we still continue higher? Sure, of course. But we will have to wait for the chart pattern to appear. So sometimes chart patterns might take like 929 days. That's almost 2.5 years before you see a very nice big break, right? So from the moment it broke out to the moment we hit here was 171 days. Almost 6 months to, from break to hitting target number 3. 6 months. So that's why these are coins that you have to hold in spot. You can trade with perps, but you can't hold for 6 months, right? Perps are very short trades, right? You can hold for weeks, maybe 1 or 2 months, but for 6 months, you have to be on spot. So there you go. That's Monero for you, ladies and gentlemen. All targets have been hit. PEPE against USD. Here we are for PEPE. Okay, so PEPE is above the skinny pink line, but I'm a bit suspicious with this move. Reason being, I suspect PEPE is building something very big here. This whole thing could become a descending triangle, kind of a chart pattern, head lower. Potentially, again, not too sure, but if you look at PEPE, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. That's 5. Okay, well, let me give you an example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here another example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you think is gonna happen next? What do you think is gonna happen next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. So I suspect that the end of the rally may not be too far away for PEPE. So I suspect that PEPE could be coming back down. Potentially, right? If PEPE goes higher and stops short of taking out this high, then PEPE very likely is gonna head towards 3,000 bucks. Another reason for PEPE rise is because PEPE is an Ethereum meme coin, which means that if Ethereum does very, very well, right? If and when Ethereum breaks out, very likely PEPE is going to follow suit. Very likely. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but very likely. Because we're also above the skinny pink line. So as long as we stay above the skinny pink line, the bullish trend continues. Possibly. But of course, we need to see a proper consolidation first. So yeah, that's PEPE for you. High against USD, still fairly new. Nothing much for us to work with. Could Pi maybe squeeze here? Sure. We would love to see the squeeze first. Because, you know, Pi could still form head and shoulders over here. You drop lower. So you want to be very, very careful about rushing in. Uniswap is, again, another Ethereum coin. So if Ethereum does well, Uniswap is going to do well as well. So for Uniswap, the chart pattern is just not there. We have a skinny pink line to tell us whether if the trend is bullish or bearish. Right now we're bearish. Could we still drop a bit lower first before heading higher? Sure, of course. Anything for us to work with for Uniswap? No. Is Uniswap a good project? Yes, it is. But there's just nothing much for us to work with for Uniswap. AAVE against USD. AAVE is pretty volatile, right? But I can also kind of I don't know if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but it feels like we're topping for AAVE. I think AAVE more likely than not should see a retracement eventually. We are above the skinny pink line though, but you know, from a trading perspective, AAVE is just we might go to 300, but I suspect that there will be strong resistance at around the 300 area. Right, I would prefer a higher quality chart pattern if possible, but you know, it is what it is. So that is AAVE for you. Alright, boys and girls, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one.